High-intensity combat continues to rage in northern Hama, with pro-government forces, represented by the Syrian Armed Forces, the National Defense Forces, the Russian Aerospace Forces, the Iranian Revolutionary Guards Corps, and Hezbollah, continue their counter-offensive against the joint jihadist militant factions operating in the region. The 12th of October was a relatively quiet day, with both sides disengaging to rest after the almost ceaseless combat of the preceding 3 days, during which the Syrian Arab Army and its allies liberated 14 villages. The 13th of October opened up with a resumption of offensive operations by the pro-government forces. In the very early hours of the 13th, the Russian Aerospace Forces and the Syrian Arab Air Force carried out a heavy bombardment of key militant positions at the villages of Ma'an, Suran, Haryatin, and the hills of Tal Sawan and Tal Bizan. As daylight broke on the 13th, the loyalist forces began their ground assault, and by midday they had ejected the Jund al-Aqsa terrorist group from the fortress village of Ma'an. This successful assault was made possible by the Syrian Arab Army's 555th Regiment of the Crack 4th Armoured Division and by the Shaheen Group of the elite Tiger Forces. Throughout the rest of the day, the SAA continued to steadily push west, expanding their perimeter of control around Kabaria and Kaukab, coming to within several kilometers of the Tal Bizam Hills and the strategic town of Suran, which commands the M5 highway. At this point, it is worth noting that should pro-government forces cut this vital communication line anywhere between Morek and Suran, terrorist operations south of either of these towns will be gravely threatened, and it will likely force a rout,